welcome to one of my new videos, one of the first videos for 2016. I wish you all a very happy new year. So I will be making one video a week, or maybe some more. We'll just see how it goes from here. So today's layout is not the 12 by 12 size. I've decided to do an 8.5 by 11 inch layout, which is approximately an A4. Here in Europe, the sizes are a little bit different. I'm doing an A4, but you could just use an 8.5 by 11 size paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut up this paper. I love the idea of the triangles and just a little bit of pink. I also love the little spotted triangle in the middle. And here I'm using some leftover packaging I had. So I have been on a new journey, and that is really to reduce my waste. I try to buy with as less packaging as possible. I buy a lot of things in bulk, and here this was from a gift I had. I thought that I might just use it on a layout. Now it is paper, so I could recycle it, but I thought it would be nicer to. And what's fun about this is that it gives some depth to the paper and a bit of volume as well. These little tags were tags that I printed for a supper at school. No, I think it was a lunch, and I made little bowls with little hors d'oeuvres, and because it was all with fair trade products and also products which were made to produce less waste, I added little tags to just try and motivate people to buy less packaging, etc. So I thought I'd just use them again instead of throw them away. I printed out a little quotation onto some paper and just cut it out in little strips. Those were scraps, white paper scraps I had laying around. And here I'm just going to glue down those little tags. Now I measured it a little bit wrong, so I'm going to have to move them all around a little bit. And there you have it. So I'm just going to stick down the little labels as well, well, the little expression, the quotation. Now this photo was taken at my sister's wedding. We had such lovely weather, the most wonderful time, and it is one of the very rare pictures where we are all six together, because it's usually me who takes the pictures, or my husband would take pictures of me and the boys, but getting in the picture all six of us is not that easy. And now that the boys are growing up, it's even more difficult. So the layout is pretty simple, and I didn't go too heavy on colors and different motifs, so I thought I'd use a very funky alphabet, and I'm using this word moments, which came on one of these chipboard sticker sheets from American Crafts. And instead of saying moments, I just wanted to use the word moment. And I'm just fiddling around a little bit with these gold hearts. Now these gold hearts, I made them by using some leftover packaging from, I think it was from a chocolate. We call them praline here. And I thought it would be nice to use them. I just glued it onto some white cardstock, and then went to my Big Shot. I chose a die with a heart shape, and I just cut them out using my die cut machine. But you could probably also use it in your Cameo if you wanted to. It's just, I thought it was a little bit more tricky to get everything glued on properly, so that it would fit into the Cameo. So I just opted for the Big Shot. And it's a nice way to use up some lovely little packaging, which I thought was really nice and shiny. So I'm going to create a little element in the upper right hand corner, just to create a visual triangle, moving from the title at the bottom over the journaling, which is in the middle, and then it just felt a bit bare at the top, so I'm going to add a little bit of gold there and a little bit of text. Now you might notice it in the final photo, but the pink of that triangle, which is at the top, is a little bit different. It's because we had like a huge accident here. My youngest son decided he was going to throw a tantrum and he spilled like a whole lot of water over the top part. So I had to cut that part off and then just fiddle around and find some pattern paper which looked a little bit like it, and I glued it back on and tried to replicate the same ink spots and the same thing. So I tried not to get mad, but well, it wasn't a very happy sight. So there might be a little difference between what you see here and what you will see on the photo, but it's a really slight difference. Well, anyway, things like this happen. So here I'm just looking for a pen, and because my boys love to come and fiddle around, sometimes I don't find the right pen. And I'm just going to write down the date as well. So this is the basic layout as it is, and I just want to add a couple of little details. I'm just looking through some sequins. I thought I might just replicate the blue, which is also in the alphabet, but I decided to go on the subtle pink just to keep it very in keeping with the rest of the colors. So there you can see that I'm adding them, going with the idea of threes, 2 hearts and a little sequin near it. The same thing near the journaling or near the quotation. So there you have the sequins. Just going to pop all of the others which fell out of the bag back into the little bag. And I'm going to add a little bit of mist. And here I'm using some Color Shine mist. Don't forget to cover your photo. I'm just going to splash it on. When you're using Color Shine, do shake it around so that you get all the nice little shine with it. Gluing on the little sequins, and there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you very soon, and have a lovely Sunday. Bye bye.